guys, what's up? So welcome back to Private Ryan Gameplays. We will have another podcast for today, podcast number 5 for the Juicery podcast show, which I host, and I'm joined by my colleagues there. So we will be talking about Army of the Dead for today. So I have already given the vote for that film at the end, and before we are giving our initial run on what do we think for the movie. So I hope you will enjoy this podcast. This is just an hour and 20 minutes long. I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Peace out. It's the Juicery Podcast Show. Yo guys, what's up? And welcome back to the Juicery Podcast Show. And today I'm gonna be joined by Juicery P and Bench. So it's been 3 weeks since the last time you heard from us, and we did a recording. And for now, the entire crew is complete. Say hello to my colleagues down south from Bench and Jumps. Say hi, guys.
Hello, what's up, yo?
Hey.
We're back.
Yay! Hey, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you guys are in the world. My name is John ZP, and welcome to the Juicery Podcast.
Welcome.
That's the energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for today, we are gonna be reviewing the Army of the Dead by Zack Snyder.
Yep.
So
Yes, we are.
It's a zombie film. They say that it's a zombie heist, casino, and a grindhouse film. The genre for this film. So it's available now in Netflix for streaming, and it was shown in theaters a week ago.
Oh, it was shown in theaters?
Yes, on a Tuesday, and from New York. It's a blockbuster. They have $2 million on its first weekend on New York. So New York, have around 90% of their population on that city alone already vaccinated. So they are filling up arenas in basketball games and in theaters for now. So good news on that side.
Yay! Yeah, good news for everybody.
Yeah. So
it's about time people are going back to the movie.
Yeah.
Okay, we could start. So, Army of the Dead. The storyline follows a zombie outbreak in Las Vegas. A group of mercenaries will take the ultimate gamble, going inside the city, in pulling off another heist from another multi-millionaire. And the budget for this film is $70 million estimated. Netflix is the one that's producing the film together with Zack Snyder and his wife. So it's a big budget film. I want to see your initial reactions on this one, guys.
Okay, I'm gonna
go first.
Yeah, you go first. I will stay behind because I'm gonna drop a big nega bomb on this movie.
Yeah, gonna drop some shit on this. So I'll go first because I don't think I have that much opinion on this one. I love like zombie movies. Like my favorite one is still Dawn of the Dead, and like I came here like expecting something like that, but this one, yeah, it's a zombie movie, and it's about time we get some good zombie movies. So it's okay. It's okay for me. There's zombies in there. There's fast zombies, which is good in any type of zombie movie. But yeah, it's not hitting the right spots for me. I enjoyed it, but not really thoroughly. But yeah, it's still enjoyable. So, I don't want to give out my rating right now, but it's an okay movie for me overall. So I still enjoyed it.
Okay, Jumps.
Okay, I'm gathering my thoughts. Okay, first of all, I'm a hardcore Romero fan. I when it comes to zombie movies, okay, I loved The Walking Dead. I love how the realism of the zombies are portrayed there, like mindless, slow walking zombies. That's the zombies that I grew up with. Okay, and I did somewhat like Dawn of the Dead, although the the evolution of current zombie genre right now. Like for example, zombies are starting to grow fast, starting to walk fast. They're like thinking and something like that. It's nice. What do you call this? It's a nice addition.
Progression.
Yes, progression. But I still miss the old zombies. Okay. That's the way to create suspense. Okay. That's the way to create, you don't create, what I like about the old zombie movies is that they don't create suspense by the jump scare and the fast moving zombies. They create it by the growing, what do you call this? The growing stress and tension of, the slow moving zombies, although walking in hordes, it's like you still can do something, but because the zombies are getting so much, there are too many zombies that are slowly moving towards you. It builds up your what do you call this, suspense and your horror and tension, something like that. It doesn't just hit you in the face. It's like a slow death, something like that.
Yeah, I think just to add to that is that's why I like Dawn of the Dead is it's not really about the fast zombies or like the goriness of all of it, but more on building up that isolation. And I think they did that for the what's the one with rage virus.
28 days later.
Right. So there's like it's not everything is fast, but more on there's a build up to tension because there's some sort of isolation. They tried this in Army of the Dead. Like there are spots that they try to like isolate the cast, but it doesn't really work out that well because we established that they are in Vegas, which is some sort of an open area. So yeah.
Well, plus one on that. So I'll probably reserve some of my other comments later. Yeah, like I mentioned, like what Benj rated it. It's an okay movie, but I'm a bit leaning towards meh.
Meh is the best description of it.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I've whenever people ask me, you watched Army of the Dead? How was it? Meh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So both of you agree that the Dawn of the Dead,
I mean, with all
Zack Snyder was really revolutionary.
With all due respect to Zack Snyder,
like you both are like big fans of Zack Snyder.
Yes, I know,
Mm-hmm.
I know. I'm a really big fan of Zack Snyder, but in this it was really a miss. I don't know why. I mean, there are directors that work well with zombie movies. I mean, George Romero. Who's the other guy? Robert Rodriguez.
Grindhouse zombie movies from Robert Rodriguez.
Yes. Although, Zack Snyder, it's his first zombie movie. I mean, let's give him credit, but.
This is his second.
Oh, the second? What was his first?
Dawn of the Dead. The one.
Okay. Yeah. That's his first. Yeah. Well, Dawn of the Dead, it was kind of okay. Yeah. This one, I don't know, probably it missed its mark for me,
Yeah, maybe because he evolved from being because you can see like the difference between these two movies. The signature Zack Snyder building up the emotion using music is still here. Like there's a lot of usage of the soundtrack and then slow mo.
Yeah.
Like the introduction is
the signature opening credits.
Okay, this is
the montage.
Yeah, it's a Zack Snyder movie.
7-minute montage of the zombie apocalypse for Las Vegas only.
Yeah. I was actually trying to compare it with Zombieland. I was trying to compare the intro of this movie to Zombieland, and I think that it's a bit similar, but I don't know. Considering Zombieland, it was a comedy. They had their own plus and minus sides.
Yeah, so Zombieland is more on about the people living in the zombie apocalypse. So it's for fun when they show zombies being murdered, and like the last stand there in the first one, the last stand there was like very 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 made well.
It's well done.
Yeah, so it doesn't really lend to. It doesn't compare well. It's just the same. It's both zombie movies, but like the plot is not really about the zombies. Like for Army of the Dead, It's trying to be so many things at the same time. It's a zombie movie. There's a heist component to it. They got Dave Batista to act really well. And
There's a romance, there's a romance brewing.
Oh, I hate that.
And there's a hostage, like a rescue mission, all mixed into one. Yeah.
Was there a bromance? Was there a bromance there brewing?
I think there's like a lot of things that's getting started, but didn't really pan out well because there's so many things that they want to do.
Yeah, and it all went down the drain in an instant.
And they already resolved one of the things that they want to do, which is a zombie heist.
It wasn't even. It didn't even get accomplished. I mean, I think the only. Yeah. Hold on, wait. Did the woman that the daughter saved live?
Trying to save Adita.
Yeah,
Her name is Gita. I think there's because I tried to read on this because the plot is really like messy. But she was actually saved by the end.
Yeah,
but they didn't show her because the original person that's playing the helicopter person. I only know her as Reno because back in Discovery.
Oh yeah, Reno. Yeah, Reno.
The original person playing that character is like in the same shot with Dita, so that they want to clearly remove that person.
So that's part of my trivia later as well.
Okay.
For that change.
Okay, I think we can start now with the story. How we can unravel this mess.
Okay, we could start. So my initial reaction, it's a mess, but the Snyder treat this as his experiment. He uses new cameras and new zooming effects. The depth of field is really first time I saw that on a film.
The dead pixels
are blurred. Yeah, the dead pixels will be shown later. Okay, so I've been to Vegas myself, and there's a couple of casinos there that are placed there as just for the movie.
You look like someone that have been to Vegas.
They're playing with Elvis and the pawn shops there in Las Vegas. So I 45 days I've stayed in the Vegas Strip Tropicana Hotel as well. So the Bly Hotel, the ones that the story shown where the heist happened, is not an existing hotel actually. I mean casino. So we could start. Jumps, can you do the spoiler alert warning for our guys? Because
okay,
great for the past 3 to 4 podcasts we have.
Okay, guys, spoiler alert! If you haven't watched Army of the Dead, turn back. Okay, we are going to say some potential spoilers. I think we already dropped some, but yes, but if you guys don't want to be spoiled more, please stop the movie. Watch it first. Stop this podcast. Watch it first, but before stopping it, please like and subscribe and follow our YouTube channel and our Spotify and
give us money by Patreon.
Yes, donating in our Patreon. We need food to feed our
extended family.
I was trying to think.
Let's just say that the GPU shortage is it's getting into us. We need our rigs updated.
Yes.
So please give us more money. Last time it was model kits for me, but I think now it's more relevant for the GPU. Let's move on.
Yes.
Let's move on now. So I'm gonna give the intro for this film. So the release date is May 21, 2021. That's for Netflix, but the week prior it was shown to theaters. So initial ratings are 6 out of 10. Around 70,000 votes, 7.3 in Rotten Tomatoes, and we got some big shot cast here, mostly very beautiful and very handsome cast, and we got the one that stuck out coming from me is Scorpion is here from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, Hiroyuki Sanada,
So last time we said he can't speak no English, but during this film, he's been speaking a lot of English, man.
I think he was already speaking a little bit of English during Rush Hour 3, if I remember. And that was years back.
I think it's just in Wolverine movie that he doesn't really speak that much English.
Yeah.
So Ella Purnell is Kate, the daughter of Scott Ward, played by Dave Bautista. We also have Ana de la Reguera, so one of my childhood crush.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was in Nacho Libre, so that was
Really?
30 years ago.
Oh.
She's the
If you remember, she's the nun, Sister
okay.
Encarnacion.
Oh, okay.
So that's Jack Black's film.
Mm-hmm.
So the one that has gotten replaced by Tig Notaro, I think the actor had some sexual misbehavior for this
really?
video. So
Yeah.
cut him out.
Oh.
Bench, do you have info on that?
Yeah, I think that I had the same. I didn't really dig into much deeper into that. I just want to know why Reno was not looking at everyone's faces when she's talking to it.
Well,
So that's how I found out.
He was digitally added to the movie, and Dave even said that it's weird to not even work with her in the final
Yeah.
film. She's
oh,
there.
really? Oh.
She was not in the set at all. Like that's how they mask it really well at the first one, or like in the first few scenes. But you will see that like they're not talking with each other eye to eye. So that's what like really is off in some of the scenes.
So there's always a digitally edit for Zack Snyder's film. So it cost them around $3 million to add her.
Oh boy.
Oh my
It's
god.
cost of millions for the set, for the reshoots and digitally adding of the film. So Lily is the one in the camp. What's her nickname? The blonde Russian. I also like her in some of the few
Coyote.
movies. Coyote, yes.
Oh, Coyote, yeah. Nora Arnezeder. I think that's how how you pronounce it.
Dieter is the German locksmith. And we have Vanderho, one of the best character in the film, and Mari Hardwick.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so with the success of Zack Snyder, this film already will have 2 prequels for Army of the Dead. There will be an animated film called Army of the Dead Lost Vegas. It will be an anime, and this will a series that's going to be coming up in Netflix by 2022, and we will have the Army of Thieves, Army of the Dead, Las Vegas, another prequel featuring the locksmith and his adventures. So they're already planning for the Army of the Dead universe, guys.
Too bad that we all know where they're headed.
But is this in the same universe with the other living up? What's that again? Night of the Living Dead universe.
I don't.
This one is different. This one is just standalone,
Okay.
and it has its own universe.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay, so those are my tidbits. We could go to the act section. So Act 1, Bench will do the honors of saying what's the start of the film. I don't know if you saw that, guys. You saw the
It's been a while.
UFOs in Area 51. You remember the Area 51 opening? There were UFOs there.
I didn't see that. What are you talking about?
Yeah, the one where the military convoy.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah,
We started with something like they're transporting,
something, quote unquote,
Something.
something. Yeah.
but they don't know what it is. And like, I think I love what I love there is like they mentioned that maybe this is the actual
Alien.
no, the actual set that they did for the moon landing, but like they actually eventually did it. And
Oh, yeah.
they have like that's okay. That's so like something that would be said in like in a Rick and Morty show. But yeah, it's a good joke. But yeah, we started our journey here with the initial, like the first zombie. So there's already a established fast zombie here, and like he is the alpha. So he is being transported by something by a convoy, and
Newlyweds. The newlyweds caused the
and like there's a newlyweds that's
Yeah.
messing.
Yeah, they were doing their some naughty
Dirty
business.
deeds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
FBI.
And then and after there's a crash, and then that's where it all started. So that's our like not really patient zero, but the main carrier of the zombie.
B0.
So there's established lore that So the zombie infection started somewhere, but they halted it, but it started again because of this mess. And then we see, what was the next one? Then we see how it like started to, invade Vegas because the infection started in Vegas, or they landed. The alpha guy started to infect everyone in Vegas.
And my favorite part of the film, the montage, the 7-minute montage of how the infection spread.
Yeah. It's a creative way to do the credits, but it's kind of too long.
I actually didn't notice that it was 7 minutes.
I noticed because I was doing something and I turned around and it's still going.
Oh, it's still going. Actually, when me and my sister was watching it, and I was busy playing Jackbox with a couple of friends online. The movie was playing behind us. So I was noticing there was music and all that. What is this thing? And I say, what movie is this? It's the Army of the Dead. Okay. So we played a little bit more, and then after a few minutes, oh my god, it's still playing. What is it? Is this a musical?
And that montage like really laid out where Dave Batista is in this at that moment of time, like where he was and how he got like his medal. And then how it panned out with his family, like how he actually his wife turned and he had to execute her. So it's fine in a storytelling way that you want to skip this unnecessary things, but it's kind of too long. Like you could have put that in somewhere earlier. But yeah, that's Zack Snyder's way. So we are now like in the present time with Dave Batista, and he is being recruited by Scorpion.
Scorpion.
He is flipping burgers, but yeah, this is a bigger opportunity. So
I wonder why the government didn't pay him enough. He rescued around I've counted 4 officials inside the quarantine.
That's how the government works.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the offer is not something that's legal, because like the premise is you have to take this money from inside the vault, and I already had the insurance money for it. So this is something that's like a ghost money. I shouldn't be really looking for it because I already technically got it back. But yeah, that's the premise.
It's also a stretch. 200 million would fill up that entire helicopter.
Yeah, like they're putting the monies in the like the bag. And like no, that's not
the duffel bags.
That much money. That's not money. You'll probably need forklifts for that. But yeah, anyway, that's the end of the movie. So after that, they had a talk, but at the end, Dave Batista said yes to the job, and we had this montage of
recruiting.
Team up montage, like recruiting everyone. And who's the first one? I forgot.
His girlfriend.
Oh, yeah. And then after that, because I think the
pilot.
The pilot was the last, and like he's the easiest one.
The highest paid. It's actually the montage is from the highest paid going to just a $20,000 guy, the security guy within the quarantine. So.
What's funny is they had this YouTuber guy that kills zombie, and like the only qualification he has is he likes to kill zombies. It's kind of
Mikey.
Oh yeah, yeah. He was actually a sharpshooter. You know,
is he? Because I don't think they established that well. There's just one moment that he shot the gas can, but that's it.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not really sure. He just hates zombies. That's what's really like his motivation, and he
wanted some views. So he has a friend, the girl. It's a montage. It's a homage to the aliens. What's the name of the girl? Sanchez. Aliens, the one with the bandana and the head.
Chambers.
Yeah. So it's a good callback to Aliens 2. The name of Scorpion in this movie is Bly Tanaka, so that's why we are going to the Bly Casino.
And then,
what can you say about any reaction on the first act and the selection and how
The selection,
moved.
I don't know. It's, I mean, Dave Batista or Scott Ward was from the army. He could have just recruited some of his folks from the army. I mean, if he wants stuff done, why would he go about
He went
picking random people?
he went the Fast or Furious route.
The main three,
Hmm.
like the main three people that he trusted is from the army. Like they all had this badge that they went out of Vegas the first time.
Mhm.
So yeah, so that's one of the army people that he had, or like two. But the rest is kind of sketchy. Like you have the YouTuber guy along with his friends for the views, and so I
The
think that's
locksmith.
the locksmith is okay.
Yeah, the locksmith.
Yeah, and I think the one filler that they have is the security guy from Bly Tanaka.
Tanaka
Oh,
security guy is
yeah.
the actor played John Dory for Fear of the Walking Dead. So I really like him on that show.
Oh.
So he's antagonist here.
Damn.
So we have our crew now, and
Uh-huh,
we went to what's next? We went to Bly Tanaka, right? And then we have the scale model of the building with the helicopter on
An
top.
Inception, mission briefing
Yeah.
style with a scale model casino building.
Mhm.
They're showing some good action in this. When he was briefing them, there was a good cool montage of action. That's
Yeah.
what he envisioned. This is the ideal scenario.
Expectations.
Yeah, in and out.
Yeah. Something that doesn't always go as planned.
Yeah, and I think the other motivation here is they only have to do this within a certain amount of time. What's the first deadline that they had? Like it's a couple of days, not
Yeah,
hours,
a couple
right?
of days, like I think 72 hours. I think.
Yeah, near 3 days.
Yeah, so like you only have like a couple of days to do this, but in the montage they actually did it in like a couple of hours. So
Yeah.
to me, like it's a bad script writing. Like you laid out that they have time, so the conflict which should come from something else, but you have artificially changed it to like a couple of minutes. Like, it's not that the next deadline is just a couple of minutes, right? It's or a couple of hours. It's no longer a day. So it's kind of loses its gravity that at the end of the day they'll probably not get out. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure of it. Like, you get that sense at the start, but you're just messing with these people now.
Yeah.
So there
Yeah.
was a cloud plot over this where the president wanted it to happen at July 4th because he feels that it's cool.
You know what? Who's that
the-
president?
Yeah.
We all know who they are referring to. Referencing to.
Can we see his name?
I'm not gonna do
The
an.
president.
I'm not gonna do an impersonation. Okay.
Here's the thing.
Here's the
We
thing.
will-
Fellow American.
Yeah.
We will nuke Las Vegas, and it will be the best fireworks ever
Yeah.
for
Believe
the
me.
4th of July.
Yeah.
I sound like I'm rapping, but I'm trying my best to do the impression. But yeah, it's like that one with Space Force, the TV series. Like
Uh-huh.
they have the same president as their president. And like there's this stupid things that they have to do because the president said it. Like the aim for Space Force was they have to create what you call it. Like they have to make the spaceship to look like boobs. But
Oh my god.
like they know it's a typo, but knowing the president probably really mean boobs. So like at the end of the series, they like failed all of it, and then China was better at them at space.
Yeah.
The space thing. Yeah. It's so funny when they include something like that. But yeah, going back to this movie, they're aiming for the best fireworks display for the 4th of July, and the initial deadline is days. But we know eventually that will change to I think 3
Just
hours.
hour. Yeah, just hours. So
Eh.
in came the story of Scott Ward's daughter, Kate.
Yeah.
So she was introduced within Act 1, and her motivation is she's a volunteer. She's been helping the people outside the wall, because Las Vegas is a walled city now. But why are the quarantine zones so near the wall?
Yeah, that's
That's
what I
weird.
don't understand. So it's like, if they're going to nuke Las Vegas and it sounds like they are not planning to take the people out of the area. Is that right?
Yeah, most likely. Because they scheduled it a little bit earlier, remember?
All right.
I mean, who would?
No
Who would?
time. No time.
Yeah.
You know?
There's a bit of a political like statement there, like because most of the people at the tents are not really white people.
Yeah, not
And
really. Full Americans.
but there's a mention of this bus that will take them out of that area, and like we saw at the end that they actually went out. So it's not really clear what's the point there for me, because it's a good talking point. Like it's a great like mirror to reality or what's happening right now. But it's
Like a
kind of
social
messy.
comment.
Anyway, we're not a political podcast, so we're
Moving
just
on.
commentating on things.
Yeah.
So
we've
where
been
we are at,
talking
like
for
we
president
established.
for a few minutes now.
Going back to that, this is really funny. So we have Ella Purnell, as Dave Batista's daughter.
Yeah. So perky.
And I just want to comment, like, I really hate
Yeah.
like this whole movie is not great, but Dave Batista is great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the cast is great. They fit well.
Yes.
There's a
So
chemistry.
good. Like,
Yeah.
this is I think it's the same level of what he's doing in WWE. Like you can't really see that he's acting. It's the same here. And like there's now emotion. Like usually when someone in the wrestling community goes into acting, it's not really done well. Like we saw how John Cena did it.
Mm-hmm. The Rock.
The Rock is actually a good actor as well. But yeah, Dave Batista have done it well. So yeah, there's a bit of conflict here with the daughter, and I don't understand it. Can someone explain it to me?
It's actually it's actually a miscommunication. They didn't communicate well, so it caused pain and wounds for both of them.
So the guilt of Scott Ward or Batista for killing the mom. You know, he tried to isolate himself, but the daughter was okay with it. I mean, the daughter felt, because Scott isolated himself, the daughter thought that he abandoned him or her. You know, so
well, Jumps. What bothers me is she her biological dad or just a step?
I think it's biological.
Mm.
What do you want to, Sai?
What are you getting at? but yeah, it's kind of silly. Like you got Dave Batista acting so well. Like at the end, it's a miscommunication. I'm not just a good. It's really just about Dave Batista not a good communicator, or like Scott Ward not a good communicator towards her daughter.
Yes.
Anyway, so we had her Kate.
Yeah,
Kate Ward
is
so,
already part of the story. So do you guys feel that when you knew Kate is going to go inside the quarantine zone, that she's gonna cause all this trouble for the entire team?
In a way, yeah. In a way, I mean, you need to have like a
kid that will mess everything up.
Yeah, she seems so much like a monkey wrench in the movie.
This is already like third of the movie, and like everything is tropey as fuck. Like you already have like all the types of montage that you can include into a movie, so that all the tropes are being checked out, and then you add her. So okay, that's going to be her role in this movie.
Yeah, going to mess this up.
What I think is her being the last one being included in the group presents more like I mentioned earlier, like a monkey wrench in the scheme. So probably if they added her like in the middle, the audience wouldn't probably notice it, you know, or it would be a hard time for other audiences to figure out that shit's gonna hit the fan when this girl comes to joins a party, something like that.
Yeah, like a surprise entrance.
Yeah. And there was also a last minute addition of the security guard, the rapist. He is the last one to join.
Okay. He has a name.
Yeah.
What's his name? I forgot his name.
His name's Bert Cummings.
Yeah.
Bert Cummings.
Yeah. The Bert Cummings.
With the porn stash. I forgot his name. Like, I know him from a movie that I kinda like, but like this ruined all of the things that I know him from. Like, he is really like a really good shitty actor, or like shitty person in this one, but he's a great actor.
B-movie acting.
Yeah, American Skin?
Is in there?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Oh, Ghosts of War, probably.
Probably some more popular.
Yeah, his face looks familiar.
Yeah, it's probably a TV series, if not a movie that I know him from. But yeah, he did well being like this shitty person, which is good.
Sons of Anarchy, Grey's Anatomy.
Okay, yeah, Grey's Anatomy.
And Bones.
And Bones. I know him
Yeah.
from Bones.
Oh, he's been in Cloverfield as well.
Right.
I don't remember him in
Cloverfield.
Well, in Cloverfield, you'll probably not see that much faces because of the camera style.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, so where we are at, like, so they added 2 people in their party. So like it's you'll expect that it will not go as planned, like the first montage that we saw, like how it should be executed. But actually, what really derailed their plan is not really. It's Kate that derailed everything.
Mm-hmm.
They she shot on their plan. Anyway, so we are now at the point where we had Coyote entering Las Vegas, the Bald City, and
Hold on.
Let's
Let's not forget about
Where?
Martin. He's actually one of the reasons that the whole went shitstorm.
who's Martin?
Yeah.
He was the Among Us. He
Yeah, he was the
imposter.
sus, man. If okay, let's continue on with the
yeah.
story. Let's just continue with the story, and I'll mention it to you.
Okay. Where
So
we're
we
at.
are in the quarantine
inside.
zone.
Yeah, we're in the
Inside.
quarantine zone, and then what do you call this? Lily or Coyote mentioned that they were alphas, right?
Hmm.
And then one way to have safe passage was to have a
Sacrificial.
like a sacrifice. Yeah, and the whole point of including Cummings to the group was to sacrifice him to the alphas. So that was actually a good part on Coyote. I mean, who wouldn't?
Yeah.
I mean, who would miss
Who would
an
miss this
asshole?
guy?
Yeah. A
I've
freaking rapist.
already known him for like a couple of minutes. I already hate his guts.
Exactly.
The way he come on Kate early on, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So there were dead zombies. There were I think hibernating dried out potato
Yeah,
in the
they-
sun zombie.
Yeah.
Like, the lore here is like when there's too much sun and they dry out, they stop moving. So
It's like Kingdom. It's like Kingdom.
Is this like the first? Yeah, but that
Kingdom hiding.
they have to get wet with blood, but this one it's just water, right? Like or like rain.
Yep.
This is the
Yeah.
first time that they added that kind of mechanism
Mechanics.
to
Yeah.
to the zombie lore, like, which is
Yeah.
weird.
Wait,
It's no
it
longer-
has a point. It has a point because, like, for example, dead skin becomes brittle, and you need moisture to like loosen it up or something like that, so that they can
Some
move.
people like there's no way you're going to get them smoother by making them. But
Well, you can make
Moisturize.
we call this. You get the tissues a little bit,
listen,
yes, so that
Yeah,
they can
because-
move.
the established lore is, or like what we know commonly for zombies is they're just dead people and infected with something and they're doing crazy stuff because they don't know what they're doing. But for this one, like they are kinda now a different species of people, or like
Zombies,
species
a
of
different
zombie.
yeah. Which
is-
which makes me realize, old zombie movies portray zombies as being afraid of water, right? They can't traverse through water. So this opens up a whole new door of possibilities, making it known that zombies thrive mostly on moist environment, or like wet environment.
They're like mushrooms now.
Yes, they're like mushrooms now. They don't like heat. They
They
don't
don't like it. They like damp area.
Yes.
They do well in rainy season.
Yes, and hibernate in the hot
Yeah.
hot season.
So moving
Like
on. So within just a few feet away from the entrance that Coyote passed through, they were greeted by the Queen and, of course, the zombie tiger,
Oh yeah, zombie tiger. Who
The
would
first one
forget?
is a zombie tiger, right?
Siegfried and Roy,
Yeah, Siegfried and Roy's tiger.
the magician's tiger.
So
Yeah.
is that when we call this Cummings was sacrificed, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah, they called out the other alpha,
I mean,
the queen zombie.
yeah, everything was going as planned that way. Yeah.
So Bert Cummings was taken to the Olympus, where I didn't even know the Alpha's name, but in the credits he was named as Zeus. So he was the
Zeus.
really,
Wow.
yeah, the main Alpha of the Alpha.
Nice.
Is this the same alpha that got out of
Yeah.
containment?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
Right.
He grew
He
his
grew-
hair. He grew
His
hair,
hair
right?
out. He's dead. How can you?
Oh, yes.
Let's move on.
Yes. Opening up more doors.
Science.
So he was taken to Olympus, and I get the Zeus reference now.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
the Olympus.
So
Another
taken to Olympus
non-existing casino. It doesn't exist in Las Vegas Strip.
Oh.
So just for this movie.
Oh yeah.
I think he
It
was
was
bitten.
something
He was
existing.
bitten in bench, right? Where was he bitten, in the arm? I forgot that part.
Yeah. Forgettable.
in the arm.
Forgettable.
Forgettable.
In the moment. But
So
but
the
yeah,
Alpha
I think
beats him.
it's more on, we know this person's coming back later. But more
More
brutal.
powerful.
Yeah, more
Part
powerful.
of the Alpha group now. Alpha group.
Uh-huh. So yeah.
With the
wait.
kids, you know.
So I think after that, Coyote leads them to the one casino, right?
indoors.
Yeah,
Yeah,
indoors. Yeah, that's where the hibernating normal zombies are.
A big homage to
The
the
mushroom one.
movie where Will Smith passed. I forgot the name of the movie. Can you?
I Am Legend.
I'm Legend.
Yeah,
I'm Legend.
Where
yeah.
the zombies rest.
Yeah.
They're stuck together
Yeah.
and hibernate.
Yeah, and during this scene or this part of the movie, we see Martin, the henchman of Tanaka, showing his true colors.
Yeah.
You know, when slowly Chambers was accusing him of having an
Yeah.
ulterior motive, he tries to
Get
derail
rid of
him, get rid of her. That was kind of like, that was a bitch ass move from Marty, like really smart, and a dumb move on Chambers, like you would be in the last, you're going to entrust yourself, or you're, taking someone, the one taking your lead is the guy that you don't trust. So that's bad.
Yeah, that's a bit on Chambers, because like she has the chance to be like further in front.
Mhm.
Yeah, like, I don't want someone checking my six. Someone I don't trust or something.
I really like that part of the film. So it's really intense, when Dave is leaving Batista, leaving those lights on the floor, and the zombies are just sleeping there with their hands up.
Mhm.
That was
Like,
a
this is
cool-
our first zombie fight scene.
Yes,
that we
yes. And after that, so first time that the plan gets shit on sideways.
Yeah.
So Chambers got separated, and then the zombies wake up, and she gets surrounded, and then
She really did well. She kills a lot of zombies.
yeah. The only thing that I was annoyed, that was making me so annoyed, was that she was already there when they went out of the building. She was already there, and then they exchanged stares for a couple of seconds rather than helping her. And then
Just a few feet away, right?
yeah, a few feet away, and she gets bitten, and I was like, why are you guys just looking at her? I mean, if it was me, I would ram all those zombies and then like pull her out of there. That was, I don't know.
Yeah,
For
there was a
movie-
chance for them to help her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but they didn't for movie purposes.
for
That's one,
progression.
that's one is
Yeah,
on
for
Dave
progression.
Bautista.
Yeah, that was
Story
Nice
needs
to
to move on. You have to leave her. Something like that.
no.
It's just the angle. The angle of the
She looks
camera,
badass.
it looks just a few feet away. Could have been done better, right?
Exactly.
This is a proper death scene for her. Like at least this is like a better death scene than the rest of the folks. So yeah.
Yep. Actually, at first glance, I thought she was Nicole Scherzinger.
No, it's just a bit shorter compared to her.
And the cast is really good. They all
Yeah.
look good. They all fit their names and their
Yep.
position.
They act really
Good
well
casting.
as well. Like no one here is lagging behind in terms of acting chops.
True. They were good. They were good.
Yeah, it's just the story is not good.
Mm-hmm.
The script actually is not good. The screenplay as well.
Wait, we're all shitting on the screen. I mean, the writer. Who was the writer here? What the heck?
Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder, of course.
Oh,
Okay.
that. Oh man, I'm sorry, Zach, but I'm disappointed.
No,
I
like,
think he
the
needs more.
The
Good.
dialogues are done well. Like,
Yeah, the
but-
dialogues are okay, but the premise and the setup of the
yeah,
The flow of the film.
the
flow
world
of
is
building is
laggy.
not done well as well. Anyway, where we are at now, where are almost in the act 2, right?
yeah.
I think
So-
they saw a couple of alphas outside. We are in Act 2 when we reach the actual casino.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Bly casino.
Yeah, they were actually in the casino and then they all separated. So Ward and Kate decided to turn on the power.
Mhm.
Peters, Reno, heads toward the helicopter to have it fixed. And then Dieter and Vanderhoof,
Vanderhoof.
yeah, works on the vault.
The ball.
Yeah. One thing about it is that, Dieter is a locksmith, right? But the way he tries to open the lock, like putting his ear to the,
He has
to the
no
metal.
tools, yeah.
He has no tools. I mean, it's that vault has like $200 million, and it's supposed to be really sophisticated. And you can just pry it open with just a couple of numbers and just figuring out,
He is an artist. He's let's expect that he's going to be eccentric. But yeah, realistically, he will not open that vault with just your ears.
Listening.
Yeah, I
We'll
know.
see in the prequel. We'll see in the prequel.
I was, yeah, maybe he's a genius, probably. So yeah, I'll try to like reserve myself. But
Yeah.
in the movie, it was, if there was no context, there was no backstory, that looks like bad props, bad, setting up of, realism in opening that vault.
Yeah, he did it like in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, I mean, if he can do that, I mean, every average level thief or like lock breaker can do it.
And then Zack Snyder inserts some kind of a weird Zen like philosophy inside when they saw the bodies of a couple of army guys. Vanderhoof talks to Mikey and Dieter saying that what if these guys are us, then we are stuck in a loop.
Oh,
Going
yeah,
over
yeah,
and
that
over
one.
again.
Yeah, I remember that.
It took a while. I think it took 2 to 3 minutes for that scene.
Yeah.
It's like
It-
he's trying to say something.
It actually triggered my, what do you call this? Are you guys familiar with the Deadly Genesis for X-Men? Like they thought they were the first one, but in fact they
Yeah,
were the second
I've-
one or the third one, something like that. So, they have, I actually realized that they might not have been the first team that Tanaka has sent over to.
Yeah, they realized that they are at that point. Like,
Yeah.
we are not the first. Dieter saw the blueprint like previous scenes ago. Like,
Yeah.
there's a second blueprint there.
So I wonder how the other teams died. I mean, aside from the one that they saw,
Hmm.
They all look at Martin, and Martin just shrugged it off. Said, "I don't know anything here."
So yeah, here
On
comes
to the
here comes the
we'll go
annoying
on.
part.
Yeah.
Here comes the annoying part. This is the time when, Dieter was working on the vault. Then Martin and Lily stay outside to keep watch.
Mhm.
Okay?
They have
But
a side
instead-
No,
mission.
they
Yeah.
were not keeping watch. They're
Yeah.
doing something.
Yeah, but instead of keeping watch,
They're on their side
they
mission.
told the other guys that they were keeping watch. But
Oh, okay.
in reality, they were trying to lure the queen out in the open, right? They had their own agenda, which, we discovered later in the film, that Lily was actually in with Martin.
Yeah, she got an offer.
Yeah, she got an offer. So they tried to lure the queen so that they can get her head and take it home. That was actually the main mission for this
For
whole
Martin.
thing. No, actually this thing. I mean, the heist was just a front. Like, for example,
Cover up.
you remember Martin saying this head is worth more than anything that's in the vault.
Yep.
So, that particular event, that broke down the whole operation. You know, so
Why did he need the whole head? Like,
They need the active brain.
yeah, it's moving.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Is it-
zombies can still
Function.
function if the brain is
with the
intact.
brain.
Yeah. So and what a surprise, you know, that Zeus, the alpha, discovers the queen's body. They should have hid the body. I mean, what the heck, man?
Headless,
No,
headless
there's
body.
a death cry. There's a death cry that like
That
triggered
happened. Yeah.
Zeus
Oh,
to know that her bride or his bride is dead.
yeah.
And the twist there is the bride, the queen, is pregnant.
Is
Yeah.
pregnant.
Wow.
So
Blue
And
baby.
yeah, that's
It's
actually it's actually a blue baby, and it turned pink, which becomes a normal dead fetus.
There's something here that I'm not really sure if I'm seeing things, but like every time they shot an alpha in the head, there's a blue tinge that's coming from their eyes. Is that something
Yeah.
that you noticed?
That's robotic zombie. Snyder confirmed it that he filmed it that way.
Why?
The eyes, there were also blue eyes alpha.
Yeah.
That shows indication of either alien technology or human intervention. Like zombies with electronics, they spy on the other zombies. Weird.
Oh,
But
damn.
not really anything like in the end.
Yeah, it goes nowhere, right?
He's just saying that.
Yeah. He's just saying that. That's the same with like
Dead
the
pixels.
the dead pixels. No, what was that?
Dead pixels. Bench didn't even know because he
I
watched it
didn't
on
know
a
it.
small.
Yeah, I just found out now, you know.
I was watching it on my Mac, like, and maybe because I'm not like really paying attention that much.
Yeah, same,
I didn't
same.
see it.
Same. Anyway,
It's very evident in the vault scenes.
oh yeah, I
It's
wasn't
dark.
minding it. I actually wasn't minding it. You know, I was minding the story and how it is gonna pan out, because zombie films, you know, you don't sometimes you don't focus too much on the cinematography and the thing, unless it's really groundbreaking. You know, if I can watch it again, I'll try to check it out.
That's
Yeah.
the director's vision. That
Yeah.
It's really annoying because I thought this is just a dust, but
Come at
it's
me.
too white. It's too
Come at me,
white.
Zack Snyder's mask. This is the director's vision with dead pixels.
Yes.
Make it a
Yeah.
hashtag.
Hashtag Dead Pixels Vision.
Anyway, so I think we're closing to like finishing the second.
Yeah. So, Zeus, finds out, you know, that the queen is pregnant, and he all goes batshit mad and rage, and orders all the alphas to the casino where the team is located.
He's riding on a horse, right?
Yes, a dead horse. Yeah, and then
Dead
here, well, yeah.
Let me indulge me.
yes, okay.
This horse that he's riding on, is this an alpha horse? Same with the alpha tiger.
If he's beaten it, he's gonna be an alpha horse.
So the horse, so he can have like a alpha horse that he can ride on.
Maybe. I
Okay,
don't-
that's. Anyway, thank you for indulging me.
You're welcome. Anyway, after,
Wait, so
Dieter
Dieter
was able to open the vault, right?
no, but before that, the
With the
freaking
lovely
news
song.
report, you know, the news report finally reveals that the government has rescheduled the nuclear strike on an earlier time. I mean, what?
Like you see the countdown timer becomes just 3 hours. Who,
I mean, what?
How
How to
many-
prepare for that?
hoops did they like jump through to like change his schedule?
Yeah, it just wants to happen. You know, because,
Last
you know,
minute.
believe me, it's better to, you know, schedule it earlier. No.
And I think they have a scene where they show Tanaka. Bly Tanaka was super stressed after he received that news.
Yeah.
He saw that on the news.
Yeah.
So that was a good directing from Snyder.
So after that report, Dieter finally opens the vault with his voodoo locksmith magic.
Yeah, with 30 minutes to
Magic
spare.
hands.
Yeah.
I think Scott said we got 30 minutes, enough time. to get this in the chopper.
And then
This movie needs to end in 30 minutes.
yes. And then this is where Lily goes gung ho and go out to look for Gita. Yeah. And then they were about to search for Gita, Ward and Cruz, Maria. You know, they had that quite moment there. You know, you're in the middle of a zombie apocalypse and then in a critical mission, and they had time, like do a little bit of sweet talk, right? Flirty talk, and suddenly alphas appear and like corkscrews Maria's head.
I just want to say this is like a flag for a person that's going to
character development.
But I don't think I didn't get that sense or like feeling that so this is one of the flags that she's going to die.
Yes. I actually felt that, they are developing this woman.
Yeah.
Oh, they're creating a deeper backstory. Oh, okay, she's gonna die in a few minutes.
I didn't get that. Like, they're just going to die. Like, there's going to be like a better death scene for her since we've established that they have something.
Yeah. Sure.
But yeah, my expectations were not met.
Why would the alpha broke her neck instead of biting her? They don't want to create a new alpha? Or,
probably.
They just want to kill.
Probably.
Mm-hmm. And then after that,
martial artist alpha also trying to attack Scott.
Oh yeah. And then Martin, the a-hole, traps the team.
Locks them out, right?
Yeah, locks them out when they were escaping, Classic douche moment. And that's when Martin says that the zombie head is more precious than all the things inside the vault. And they all
plot twist.
Yeah.
I think Coyote exchanged that to the counter, right? The money counter.
Yeah, smart move.
Then Martin was attacked outside.
It made the ending better.
Yeah, true.
The death of Martin was really great. It reminds me of Leonardo DiCaprio's being attacked by the bear in one of his films. He was thrown around by the tiger, right?
Oh yeah. And this time, that was like a ha 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 gotcha bitch moment. Or like a very that was actually a very satisfying death for the bad
Martin.
guy. Yeah. So going back to the vault, Vandero attempts to fight Zeus, but Zeus, being the undead god of thunder, easily overpowers him. And then one of the sad moments, Dieter sacrifices himself, and then throws Vanderho to the vault, pushes him to the vault safely. And then Dieter dies off screen, which is sad,
Yeah, it's sad.
So when you're locked in a bank vault or a casino vault, can you open it from the inside?
No.
Probably no.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll just discuss in the end.
I'm actually a bit hopeful that they said that Dieter sacrifices himself, but I'm a bit hopeful that if ever there would be a sequel, they would present, or they would surprise us with Dieter actually surviving, because there was no, we call this, he's actually one of one of the members of the team that was killed off screen, so we don't know what happened to them.
Nobody was.
Yeah, so probably I'm a bit hopeful that probably if there ever was a sequel, they would present that Dieter might have actually survived in a mysterious or divine intervention or something.
Maybe he found a field to hide in.
Yeah, true. And then when Ward, you were saying?
How did the team made it out?
Yeah. So after that, Ward, Lily, or Coyote, and then Guzman made it to the lobby. The zombies attacked them, but unfortunately, Guzman got swarmed and he blew up.
Yeah.
The last piece of the money.
Yes, including the last piece of the money.
Yeah, almost the same way that how Chambers died.
Yep. So they went to the roof. Okay. So, but before that, the main point of the mission just got dissolved after Guzman dies. So they all of them just realized that we do anything. Nothing happened. I mean, we were here. People died, all for nothing. You know.
So that's when Scott Ward, Dave Batista, decided that he'll look for his daughter.
Yeah. So, but before that, Zeus confronts them on the roof, and then Coyote, turning face, distracts him with the Queen's head and let Ward and Peters go. You know, and then
he was not happy being in the bag for so long.
Yeah, exactly. So Coyote gets impaled by Zeus, and then drops the Queen's head, which drops into a squishy pulp.
Yeah.
Cement. You know, that was actually a bit satisfying for me. I don't know why, but that Queen's head dropping dropping from the roof, and then just, ending at like a squelch, like a big goop of blood. You know, I mean, I was thinking, what happened to the skull? I mean, the skull just got disintegrated. It just ended like a goopy part of the brain, and just
there's like no bones there.
Exactly. So yeah, it was a bit satisfying. Okay,
not satisfying when someone like the lady died, but more on shitting on Zeus.
Yes. Case in point.
Not really sure what his end goal there. If he got the head, okay,
he might put it on the other body.
He'll bite someone.
Probably. He might put it into another body and it might grow, regenerate and stuff. I don't know. Or he just wants company, lonely nights.
You can still find it useful, right, Jumps?
Moving on. Moving on. But before that, Lily was also one of the people that died off screen that I'm also hopeful would make it back to the remake or the sequel. She wasn't bitten. She was just impaled. So both Dieter and Lily, I'm hopeful that if ever there's a sequel, both of them will be back by divine intervention, being saved by divine intervention. So yeah, Act 3 is done.
We'll go to the end game here. Mm-hmm. So, Zeus was so mad and enraged of the death of his queen that he was able to chase down the helicopter that's already been flying for a few seconds together with his alpha.
I wonder how fast that alpha horse was.
They were able to catch up.
That was like
when they go back to Olympus, right? The Olympus casino where
they're getting Kate.
Gita and Kate.
How long was the helicopter ride from Bly to
probably just a couple of minutes.
But the deadline they have is like a couple of minutes now, right?
Oh yeah.
Within 5 minutes. They got 5 minutes.
Oh, so that's how fast the alpha horse was. I mean, they could the alpha horse could reach the speed of a helicopter.
Yeah, that's what you get. Like zombie horsepower.
Magnified to the power of 10.
That's 1 horsepower only. Just one horse.
No, one zombie horsepower equivalents, I don't know, 700 normal horsepower.
Okay.
So Kate already find Gita and her friend, but the friend was attacked by, of course, our
okay. Let me just say
returning character. Cummings.
The focus on Gita is like, I don't know, 3 ladies were captured, but the focus is just on Gita, and so are we really not trying to save everyone? It's just this one person that she knows from the camp.
Yeah. I mean, does the 2 other ladies have families of their own,
Yeah.
They have families.
Side characters.
Because they were not really, they didn't talk to Kate like, hey, when I'm gone, please look out for me. They don't have that contract yet.
Oh yeah, Kate needs to have some sort of affirmation or something.
Yeah.
For she'll rescue you.
Yeah.
So this is the part where Kate meets Bert, right? And they have a fight. Yeah, how did Bert die? I forgot about it.
Didn't he get shot in the head or something?
Probably.
I forgot.
Forgettable.
So Bert
Forget about
died,
that guy.
Yeah.
and Dave Batista was running up and down the stairs. I think the Olympus casino is around 100 floors, because I saw a 95 there, and he was able to pick the right floor and heard a gunshot, and he was able to take Kate and Gita
That was so
back to
quick.
the roof.
I mean, he's so
Yeah.
quick in running.
just less than 5 minutes.
Instincts. You
Oh,
can't really justify it.
Well, I'm actually, if the floor, if the, what do you call this? If Batista went
What?
down the stairs a couple of floors and then found a Kate, that's good. Okay. He's good. But I have to, props to Zeus. If it's like set 95 floors, Zeus would have run up 90 floors up to catch up with Kate.
Probably
No.
Seuss and company uses a high-speed elevator.
Oh my god. I mean, if Batista or if Scott Ward was excellent in finding Kate so quickly, Zeus was magnificent.
I don't know.
Oh my god. That was insane.
Rough. That was funny.
Yeah.
So they made it to the roof. They rode the helicopter. They thought that, who's the name of the pilot? Left.
Peters.
Yes.
Yeah, Peters. They thought, oh, god damn it, Peters. She's gone.
Mhm.
But she's really just flying around
Mhm.
and just warming up just like the aliens in Aliens Part 2.
No, she said
Remember,
like she tried to really go away, but like
Mhm.
she had a change of heart.
She grew a conscience.
But yeah, like that's where this is the point now where they're trying to get out now. Like they're in the helicopter with Dita. So one of the missions of getting Dita out of that place. But like while in flight, the alpha guy Zeus jumped in. So there's a sort of kerfuffle between Zeus and Dave Batista.
And the
Wrestling it
nuke
out.
was fired. The
Yeah.
nuke was fired.
No,
It was
before
already,
like before they saw the nuke coming in, wasn't like Zeus already dead?
No.
Or is
No.
it the same time?
Yeah, it's the same time. It's the same
Okay.
time.
Like props to Reno, she got shot but still can't fly. So
on
Yeah.
her shoulder. On her shoulder.
anyway, where we're at. So the fight between Batista and
Zeus.
Zeus like ended with a gunshot to the head. So that's where like the blue stuff came up again, which is really
Yeah.
weird. Like, I'm not sure.
Zeus has blue stuff on it.
What was it again? What was it again? Is it alien technology?
Alien
Yeah,
technology.
alien technology. That's what Zack Snyder confirmed
Okay.
on some interviews.
I
So Zeus forget about his helmet, his Magneto helmet. So he was able to get a headshot, and his brains exploded.
Mhm.
And then Las Vegas explode into dust, and the sound. I think the blast wave, pushes the helicopter to crash.
Mhm.
And
yeah, they crashed.
we got survivors. I think Kate was the first one that we noticed to survive, and then he heard his dad being impaled. I think he has a few wounds himself.
Yeah,
He feels
But-
that he's not gonna make it.
but he's already beaten. So
Yeah.
So he's also beaten
yeah. So like
during the
there's-
fight
there's this
for the
decision.
other alphas, right?
Yep.
Fighting the other alphas.
No, while fighting Zeus.
Oh, only in the helicopter. But then he reached out in his pockets. I think he has $70,000 or 50,000. He gives it off to Kate, and he said that you can start anew even if it's not
Yeah, I
worth
know.
millions.
There's some personality, bitch.
Mhm.
I
Oh my
think the
god.
ongoing conversation they have for his food cart. I think what's the final food that he rests on?
I don't know.
I forgot. I forgot about it as well.
Stop paying attention to their like exchanges. Like at one point, they started talking about it, like, and then you like quickly forget what they're talking about. So it's not really
Yes, because
related to anything.
it goes on and on. It should have been just done twice or
Like a
thrice.
throwaway line is better, but if it's like more than 20 seconds, well, I don't know. I'll forget it. It's
Yeah.
probably not important.
That was a pretty long, pretty dragging.
Yeah. They did it
film.
twice.
Yeah, they did
There's
it
a
twice.
continuation to that conversation, like where we are having of food cart again.
Oh yeah.
And then the film ends with the military trying to get back to Vegas. They saw this helicopter crash. They went down and then they rescue Kate. And there's no scene for Gita as well.
Yeah, I know. That's why that was really curious. Was Gita alive? Yeah. And I think they finish up with lobster rolls.
Lobster rolls, okay. Did Kate put down Dave Batista?
Yeah.
Yeah, he put it down. She put it down.
He put him
before down. He was already turning. He was already turning. And I'd like you guys to take note of the time when Batista got bit and then when he turned. Okay? I'm going to delve
just a few minutes.
Later.
Just a few minutes.
Yeah, just a few minutes, right? Yeah, okay. So let's move on.
Okay. So after the military showed up,
I know where this is going.
Yeah.
we are treated with a ending scene. What do you call this? End credit scene where Vanderhoof was able to
it's like an epilogue. It's like an epilogue. Yeah, he
survived the nuke.
Yep, due to the thing in the vault. And then he got
That's my question. Can you open the vault from the inside? Because he was locked there.
No, maybe he got destroyed. Maybe he got destroyed due to the nuke strike.
Damaged enough to open itself. But that's not the question. Like, it's a nuke. How can you survive a nuke? You survived the nuke by going to inside a fridge, but I don't know about that.
Yeah. Wolverine and the Japanese guy survived.
Wolverine can heal himself. You can't really tell that to me.
Exactly. Maybe the vault. What do you call this?
Land with lead.
Maybe, or maybe I don't know.
There's a lot of like what they are that your disbelief should be held back. What's the proper term? Suspension. There's a lot of suspension of disbelief here. Like, But this is like the biggest one that I can't really wrap my head around because it's very glaring. But just to make this end scene that someone survived and eventually kickstarting the whole thing. So going back to Jom's point, so counting how minutes does a person turn?
Yes. So in this scene, Vanderhoof exits the vaults with the remaining money. He drives to Utah and then he rents a private plane to take him to Mexico. Right?
Yeah. Utah is 80 miles. 80 miles away.
And
so
then they imagine that how long the travel was. And then
the drive.
He rents a private plane. And then on that scene, when he was kind of feeling woozy, he was trying to celebrate with the what do you call this? The flight attendants, like Tony Stark style. She was already feeling bad, And then when he enters the mirror, when he enters the toilet, the airplane toilet, he finds out that he's bitten. Okay?
Yeah.
So how long?
Probably by the Alpha himself, right?
Yeah.
Susan.
So, which begs the question, how come he was able to survive inside that vault and then out of the nuke strike and then going to Utah and then renting a private plane, taking like a few more hours up in the air and then still feeling okay? As compared to Batista being bitten on the helicopter and it takes only a few minutes for him to exhibit symptoms. I don't know.
The answer is enough time to close this fucking movie.
Well said. Well, they need to have like a plot, for a sequel.
Prepare. Prepare for the sequel.
But maybe, I don't know. One of my, I'm gonna try to be a devil's advocate here. Okay. Maybe he wasn't turned because he wasn't bitten by the Alpha. Or his flesh wasn't torn apart. Not like Batista, right? I mean, his flesh was, ripped apart. As for Vanderhoof, he was just bitten.
So you're saying the severity of the wound.
Yes, probably.
Kinda lines to it.
Yes.
Actually, getting bitten is like the worst way to share viruses. So doesn't really matter. But maybe like being bitten by Alpha, probably you get turned like really quickly. We saw that with Porn Stash.
Burn.
Yeah, Porn Stash. Yeah, let's call him Porn Stash.
So we kind of saw that, but I think what we can expect in the next one is we will probably not see an alpha again, because if in Mexico Vanderho was bitten by a normal guy or a normal
True.
zombie,
It's gonna
it
be
will not start with the
it'll
slow
turn out with the normal zombie. Hence, going back to the original Romero zombie mechanic.
Yeah, and the alien technology thing will not pan out. Yes.
I'm still dubious about that alien technology.
It just dies out in the film.
Mhm.
So, and then the zombies on track from Cranberries played the
Oh yeah, that was cool.
movie.
That was cool.
Was this the first time that they used the song "Zombie" for a zombie
yes.
movie?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
it's about time.
It's about time.
It speaks about bombs and zombies.
Yeah.
It's well fitting.
Yep.
So with that, we end the movie. So we're gonna give our review, and
Oh my God! Here we go again.
who will go first? So
You guys go
I
ahead.
1 to 5,
Yeah.
with 1 is the lowest, 5 is the highest, or it's up to you if you change your rating system.
Yeah, go ahead, Bench. You go with Ferguson rating if you want.
I will not go with something creative, but so for me, again, I started with this show saying that I liked it. It's meh part. So for me, this is out of 10 horsepowers, it's 5 horsepowers only.
Alpha
It's
zombie
just in the middle.
horse. 5 in the middle. Okay, that sounds good. Jumps. How about you?
How would I say this? I mean, there are some aspects that, you know, when I first watched the movie, it was like, oh man, it was forgettable. You know, now that I'm reading about it, you know, checking the reviews at the same time, trying to rewatch it scene by scene, and then the analysis that we're doing right now, it's like a impromptu realization that it might, and knowing that there is going to be like prequels, you know, setting up some context and backstory to the movie, I would probably rate it a little bit higher to what I'm supposed to give. Yeah, so I initially thought, you know, but I still think it's not a good movie. You know, if you want some zombie gore or something like that, watch another movie. You know, watch a different movie. This is like a zombie movie for the acquired. It's an acquired taste. You know, if you're a fan of Zack Snyder, if you're a fan of zombies in general, you know, without discriminating anything, it's your cup of tea. You know, but for me, I have certain certain expectations for a zombie movie. I would probably rank this in case of or in relation to what Bench mentioned. No, out of 10 horsepower, I would probably score it like a 3.5 horses.
Oh no, poor horse.
Wow, very low.
Yeah,
Very low from Jumps, giving to Zack Snyder's.
I'm sorry, Zach.
Fan.
You know.
So it's my turn. So I'm sticking to the 5-point system like IGN and the other stuff.
Mm-hmm. Wait, are we all doing a 5-point system?
We've been doing
like
system.
Can we all align on just like one?
No one will be able to make out how are we rating the movie.
Yes, I know. Everybody has their own, but yeah, we have a point.
It's
you know.
actually good. It's actually
Just
good.
give
That we
this
have different.
to Ryan.
Okay,
We have
fine.
different. The people can change their mind or decide. So 5-point system, I'm giving it a 2.8. There are a lot of pros in this movie. New zombies, new type of cinematography given to us by Zack, the depth of field, and of course the montages, the good soundtracks are there. So that's my pros. My cons is the script is really hit and miss, mostly on the miss part, especially even in the opening scene where the two sergeant and commanders are talking about their payload. It's off. I think Zack needs to hire script writers to just clean up his script writing. He's not a really good script writer at the moment. The story is good. Should have been cut off by 15 minutes. It's 2 hours and 28 minutes, the entire film. And also, thumbs up for Snyder for giving us good characters that we can remember by very attractive cast. And the prequels, I can't wait for it. but some scenes are really forgettable. Sorry, Zack. That's why I'm giving it 2.8 out of 5.
Yeah. Well, with regards to that, if it was a 2.8 out of 5, that would probably be like a 6 on a 10-point scale or a 7.
Yeah.
But yeah, with the story actually and the premise, me and my fiance were talking about this. It would have been probably a little bit more interesting if they made it like a competition or like a race, not just one team to get the vote, but other teams having
just
being included.
Up the stakes.
Yeah, right? Up the stakes. That would be a little bit more interesting.
Yeah. There's so many stakes here that didn't really pan out.
True. If that was the case, if there was a competition, you can have more people dying of zombies and not caring about them. More satisfying zombie death than Batista's team or Scott Ward's team dying. So yeah,
we all agree that this is a popcorn film, a good popcorn film, but forgettable one.
Yes, right? A popcorn film. Like a one-time flick. A one-time flick. Watch it. Looks good. Feels good. After that, forget. Something like that.
Forget. It's actually free in Netflix, so just enjoy.
Yep. So yeah.
With that said, I think we end our show for tonight. So it's tonight for us. It's probably morning on the other side.
Yep.
So any last words, guys, before we close the show?
It could have been better. I have no doubts that Zack Snyder is a great director, but the script could use more work. The premise could have been a lot better, and there are so many loopholes, so many things that can cringe you. But the direction, I have no doubt. It's a well-directed movie, but poorly executed in terms of other aspects. Like character was okay, but the script and how the story progressed, and the premise isn't my cup of tea. So, but if you really want to watch it, if you just want to watch it because of the zombies tearing people's ligaments or necks off, go ahead and watch it.
The headshots.
Yeah.
Bench, any last word?
I will say that this is a meh movie, but if you want zombies, I will not say it. What I shared earlier. Let's stop beating the dead horse zombie anymore. And
he's fast already, so don't beat him.
Yeah. He's faster than the helicopter.
That's it for me. Just watch it if you want to.
Yep.
If you're a fan of a zombie movie, this is another one. We are now at the phase at the phase of our quarantine or our pandemic period that we are getting somewhat good movies. So it's something to look forward to. This is one of them.
Yep.
It will get better from here.
Yes, I hope it does. Zack Snyder, please don't disappoint on the next one.
Yeah.
Okay. With that said, we will end our show. Thank you guys for your time. We appreciate you joining us for today. And we'll be seeing you on our next movie review, either game review or anything that we're going to be talking in the Juicery podcast show.
Don't forget to support us.
Subscribe, like,
follow
us on
donate on Patreon.
Follow me on the streets.
Yep.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye. See you soon. Let's get out of here.